When time allows my mind to sleep, when thoughts and visions of your being become as real to me as life, I then become aware. You are there. With eyes closed, I can taste everywhere. Your eyes, your lips, your breast, your hair. Such a dream, so real, such a love I feel. I want to stay there forever and ever in the realms of this dream. Oh dream maker, oh weaver of magical dreams, make this dream come true tonight. Dream maker, make my dream come true tonight. Let me take her to the highest heights that we can reach. Dream maker, make my dream come true tonight. Let me take her to the highest heights. Yeah, yeah.
I know you want it. I can see it in your eyes, girl, you want it. And I'ma give it to you right, girl, don't be afraid, baby. Cause all I wanna do is touch you in different places. And I can see it in your face, ain't no faking. And girl, I know that you've been waiting all night long. And now it's time to get it on. Come into this room and take off all your clothes. I wanna do some things to you. I'm ready, you're ready, so let's stop playing games. Cause you ain't got nowhere to go. When it comes to making love, I'm a pro. So I'ma show you things you ain't never seen before. I'ma blow your mind, girl. You're screaming for more. Baby, I'ma bring that freak up out ya. 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 Bring that freak up out ya.
I'm rewinding the time, couple shots of some wine. Ass big plus she fine, she a Damo combined. The Gemini is a sign, when I compare it to mine. I dine first, I can eat if we line. I feel the heart when we grind, body, soul, and mind together forever. Tonight we entwined. It's better, two objects, but I love triple X collages. Little college, but the knowledge, she like hot massages. Rub you down till your moans be your only sounds. Then I'll show you I ain't square when nobody around. And wrap your legs round my waist when I put it down.
I'm alone at last with you. This room is big enough for what we gon' do. I can only imagine the things that's gon' happen.
Tonight I'm your freak, boy. Tonight I'm your freak. Tonight I'm your freak. I'll be yours all day, all night, whatever you want, baby.
Run TV. Look, she got her Ricky sound. She playing freaky sounds. Her body looks so right, no way it could be wrong. And her body bomb, she bout to detonate. She looking photoshopped, yeah, copy and paste. I call her iPad, she just wanna be touched. We free for so long, we miss breakfast, dinner, and lunch. I'm cutting off my thumb, there ain't nobody home.
I'm alone at last with you. This room is big enough for what we gon' do. I can only imagine the things that's gon' happen.
Tonight I'm your freak, boy. Tonight I'm your freak. Tonight I'm your freak.
Yeah. We. You can get it if you want it, if you want it, you can get it, come on. Yeah. You can get it if you want it, if you want it, you can get it, come on. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Anything you want, it's yours. Anything you need, it's yours. All my love you can have, it's yours. Worth more than $1 trillion, it's yours. Girl, if you can see, it's yours. Girl, if you can touch it, it's yours. It's less of a thing, it's yours. But more like a feeling, it's yours. Anything you want, it's yours. Anything you need, it's yours. All my love you can have, it's yours. Worth more than $1 trillion, it's yours. Girl, if you can see, it's yours. Girl, if you can touch it, it's yours. It's less of a thing, it's yours. But more like a feeling, it's yours. You've had dreams and visions of meeting that perfect man. Now I'm far from perfect, but I'll do what I can to satisfy you, make your dreams come true, giving you all of me for all of you. Like shopping sprees, fancy things, to trips around the world, and that's okay, but that ain't good enough. Yeah, diamond rings, fancy cars, and mansions on the hill, and that's okay, but that ain't good enough. Yeah, I need to love, and I want it. Said I want it right now, babe. Baby, I need it. Want it now. Baby, I need it. I need your love. I need your love. And I want it right now. Baby, I need it. I need your love. I can't live without you. And I I need it's yours. It's yours. It's yours. I need it right now. It's yours. Said I want it. It's yours. It's yours. I got to have it. It's yours. It's yours. I can't breathe. It's yours. Said I can't see. It's yours. I can't take another step without your love. Baby, I need in the midnight hour when it's cold outside. Yeah.
WODU, the heartbeat of Old Dominion. Welcome to the Dream Maker Show. You know how we like to get it in. I keep telling you before, we always bring you the best R&B and hip-hop. Welcome to the Dream Maker Show. It's Thursday, and it's a beautiful day, even though it might be cloudy, a little drizzly. But as long as you're living, it don't matter what kind of day it is. That's God's work, not my work. I'm just here doing what I like to do and what he's blessed me to be able to do, right along with my, co-host.
Yes. Hi. Yes, it is a drizzly day outside, but guess what? We're here, and we're happening. We want to make it all happen for you as well. So.
Ain't no doubt about it.
Yes.
But, we're going to keep right moving along. That's what we like to do.
Yes.
Because at 12 o'clock, we're going to be right back with the best of the 757, the community talk show, with my co-host, Miss Mello V, and me, and with our special guest. But right now, we're jumping right back into the music because, we got a late start. But, hey, ain't nothing that we can do about that. Don't even try to put it on me. Because if it was on me, you'd be a sad situation. Because it'll be a crime. It ain't a crime because I didn't do it. But nevertheless, I'm going to keep right on moving along for all my jazz lovers out there. I got to bring it on. The one and only, the legendary Sade. Little jazz on this Thursday morning. Kind of get you on the right place, in the right frame of mind. Because you listen to the Dream Maker Show with the Dream Maker on WODU. the heartbeat of Old Dominion.
This may come as some surprise, but I miss you. I can see through all of your lies, but still I miss you. He takes her love, but it doesn't feel like mine. He tastes her kisses are not mine, they're not mine. He takes, but surely she can't give what I'm feeling now. She takes, but surely she doesn't know how. Is it a crime? Is it a crime that I still want you, and I want you to want me too? My love is wider than Victoria Lake. My love is taller than the Empire State. It dives and it jumps and it ripples like the deepest ocean. I can't give you more than that. Surely you want me back. Is it a crime? Is it a crime? I still want you, and I want you to want me too.
WODU, the heartbeat of Old Dominion. In the background, you're listening to the one and only, the legend. I'm talking about Sade. It's a crime. From WODU Studios, it's the Dreammaker Show. Oh, yes. Ain't no doubt about it, Sade. It's a crime. For the past 4 falls, right here at WODU, studio leaders have gathered to practice the popular art of making positive change with the Big Blue Take Back. This year's rally will take place Friday, October the 13th at Kaufman's Mall at 6:30 p.m. This annual rally, march, and pledge unite diverse students groups, including athletes, athletic teams, Greek organizations, student government, and artists behind the Green Dot Violence Prevention Strategy. Both Green Dot and the rally works to ensure that every college student feels respected and safe on campus. In addition to survivor stories, spoken word performances, a cappella choir, the rally will feature a public pledge challenging every monarch to do their part to prevent interpersonal violence, stalking, harassment, sexual and relationship abuse. Before it starts, this year rally chairman Ms. Jada White summarized the Take Back purpose as follows. The Big Blue Take Back is a necessary for not just ODU, but the community. It is reminder to every survivor that he or she is not alone, that he or she has the power to take back his or her life. In addition to the artistic performances, stories of survivals, Student Government President Jordan Smith and Dean of Students Don Stanberry will speak to the community, reinforcing their commitment to a campus-free violence and discrimination. For more information, please contact Jada White at jwhit023 at olddominion.ed. That's or Wendy White at WODU Women's Center. That's WEWHITE at odu.ed. Or calls 757-683-4109. And let them know that you heard it right here on the Dreammaker Show with Mellow V, of course, you know. And with all that stuff going on in Hollywood, I mean, you know.
Absolutely, we need it.
We need all it,
Yes.
you know. I don't know what the world's coming to. Every day is something,
I know.
you know, all this negativity going on, you know, it's
But I'm glad that the colleges are addressing it. So
Yeah.
so we can start from here. This is where the conversation should begin.
no doubt.
Yeah, but not end. We need to continue on
Hey,
talking about it.
that's what we gonna do. We're gonna
Yes.
talk about it and be about it.
Yes.
Coming up, you know, I got some Deborah Cox for all those sexy ladies out there and fellas, you know, if you not in class, you might be tuning in or watching on the TV campus. What's that? The Dreammaker. I ain't got my head on. Oh, no. I'm going to take a short pause for the calls when I start this record and get the Dreammaker, because you got to have a Dreammaker. You ain't got to have a Dreammaker on, baby. You can't be the Dreammaker. There's no way you can do it. It's impossible. But nevertheless, I'm back into the music right here on the Dreammaker Show up until 12 o'clock with the best music, R&B, hip-hop, pop, rock. You never know which way I'm going to play. The heartbeat of Old Dominion.
Why you wanna mess with me? Ooh, I'm always willing to compromise with you, but you ain't controlling me, no. 'Cause I came here to make love, not a war with it, babe. Try to find some ways to make me feel good. And down, in and out, that's what love is all about. Always leaves both of us feeling good or so helpless. Up and down, in and out, love keeps moving us around to the beat like a drum. I don't know if I can catch a rhythm. Ooh, you know me better than I know myself. So why you keep teasing me? Can't see me being with nobody else. Cause you love me so crazy, yeah. Cause I came here to make love, not war with you, babe. Try, yeah, to find some ways to make me feel good. That's what love is. Always leaves both of us feeling good or so helpless. Then down and out, love keeps moving us around to the beat like a drum. I don't know if I can catch a rhythm. Up and down, ooh, around. Always leaves both of us feeling good or so helpless. Then down, in and out, love keeps moving us around to the beat like a drum. I don't know if I can catch the rhythm. You know I'm in a sexy mood, so why you gotta act a fool tonight? You need to change your attitude, oh yeah. 'Cause I ain't arguing with you, you're right. You know I'm in a sexy mood, so why you gotta act a fool tonight? You need to change your attitude, 'cause I ain't arguing with you, you're right. Up and down, in and out, that's what love is all about. Always leaves both of us feeling good or so helpless. Then down, in and out, love keeps moving us around into the beat like a drum. I don't know if I can catch up. In and out, your rhythm. Always leaves both of us feeling good or so helpless. Then down, in and out, love keeps moving us around to the beat like a drum. And I don't know if I catch the rhythm. Catch the rhythm. Are you feeling me? Are you feeling me, baby? I'm in the mood to make sweet love, yeah. Up and down, in and out, up and down, in and out, up and down. That's what love is.
Many times in our life, when we do all we can to do what's right,
I won't give in. My faith is strong. I'm gonna win. This is my day. My time has come. And I won't let nothing.
Huh? Joe. Gooch.
Oh, it just hit me. I'm kinda tipsy.
Waste.
But it ain't the drink inside this glass that's got this room spinning way too fast. Words are slurring, vision blurry. Feels like I had more than a few under the influence of you. Yeah, somebody better call me a cab, take me straight to rehab. You got me addicted, and I don't wanna fix it. No. So intoxicated every time you smile. Lips like wine. One taste and I am wasted, gets me high. You're my head. You got me buzzing. I can't stop now, girl, I'm loving. Feels like we're alone in a crowded room. Don't want this night to end too soon. So baby, hit me one more time, let's make history.
I love you.
Excuse me if I share too much. I can't help it if you fill my cup.
Yeah.
Somebody better call me a cab, take me straight to rehab. You got me addicted,
Yeah.
and I don't wanna fix it. No. So intoxicated every time when you smile. Lips like wine. Lips like wine. Yeah. Yeah. One taste and I am wasted, gets me high. So high. You're my one more shot. Here we go. Here we go. Throw it back. Here we go. Here we go. Girl, I'm faded. You make me feel so good. You're my
Girl, if I wrote a book, you'll be my last chapter. Got me sad like when Joe said this was his last album. I ain't tryna flatter you, but nothing else matter. Since she first wiggle up that getting fatter. They say the devil wears Prada with angels, Lil Chanel. Well, leave that lime and roll with me, I'll keep you fresh as hell. I had your fingers on burr, neck burr, burr. Her favorite color pink, so I bought her a pink fur. Open the door for my little mama, I'm her chauffeur. I even buy your own ride from the showroom floor. Like I'm addicted, give me some and I'ma want more. You got me fiending, what the hell I need a blunt for? I'm in a robbery, what the hell I need a trunk for? We on a zebra rook, so I got her on all fours. Come ride with me, just drop him off and make a detour. Cause if you're looking for a D-boy, I'll be right here.
so intoxicated every time when you smile. Lips like wine. Lips like wine. Yeah. One taste and I am wasted, gets me high. So high. You're my one more shot. Here we go. Here we go. Throw it back. Here we
Yes,
go.
baby.
Here we go.
Don't even waste your tears on that insensitive. There's better things for you. I mean, what you really need is someone who cares. Someone that's gonna be there for you. Someone like me, baby. Someone with sensitivity. You understand? Can you feel it? Girl, I know it's been hard since he went away. gentleman. If anybody can fit the description, baby, I can. Someone who cares and dares to give himself completely. You got it in me. You need a man with sensitivity. You need a man, not any man, warm and sensitive. That's what I can give. You need a man, not any man, warm and sensitive. That's what I can give. You need a man, not any man, warm and sensitive. That's what I can give. Oh, I got what you need.
You're listening to WODU, the heartbeat of Old Dominion, bringing you the best of a little touch of jazz. This one is Sound of Summer. The Jazz Masters from the album from back in the day, and it still plays on today. Ain't no doubt about it. We bring back memories, flashbacks, whatever you might want to say. You're listening to the Dream Maker that makes dreams come true. Are you in need of reaching the campus population and don't know how? Well, advertise right here on WODU Studios. Get your information out to the students the best way possible with great services of WODU Studios. Contact us at WODUpromo@gmail.com. Again, that's WODUpromo@gmail.com.
And now another exciting episode of Captain 85.
In the past, many of my stories have dealt with children, some who I've helped to save, and some who weren't so lucky. This story centers around a young man and what can happen to those even in the upper echelon of crime.
Now this little beauty is a must-have with the local gangs. I got about a dozen left.
His name, Nathan Beaumont. Occupation, gun dealer.
It's all there, man. I ain't gonna stiff you. I got my rep to keep.
Lots of guys say that.
Nate sold guns to both sides of the street. He even had people sell for him. One night after making a sale, he stopped at a gas station. He didn't see the addict hiding near the mini-mart, watching his every move. And, as a result, he was carjacked and shot to death by a man who had bought one of his own guns. May he rest in peace.
Sponsored by Community Action People Incorporated, nonprofit organization dealing with mentoring and talking to our youth. And as we continue with the best of the 757, of course, that's part of our mentoring program, to bring leaders and people in the community that's doing positive things so you can share it with your kids. Mello B.
Yes.
Who's coming up at 12.
Yes,
Let them
we
know.
got two
Let them
guests
know.
coming in the studio. One has already arrived.
Okay.
She's an awesome author. We're going to talk about her book just briefly. And we also have Nigel Anderson coming in from Renaissance Movement Music. So he's going to come in and talk about an upcoming event and things that are going on with his organization. So we look forward to you all pushing that share button. We're going to be up on Facebook Live in a moment, and we're on YouTube. So stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Nevertheless, just keep it locked right there and share. Please share on Facebook Live. Please share on YouTube. Share, because we're everywhere. So we want to share this information, get it out to the. Of course, we're on TV on the campus. We're in all the campus dorms, on television, broadcasting live. We're on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, wherever you think that we are not, we are there. So don't forget to share the buzz, share the information, because it's about the knowledge that we share with each other. But nevertheless, we jumping right back into the music up until 12 o'clock. We'll be right back with the best of the 757, of course, and Facebook Live. The best of the 757 Community Talk Show with your host and guest, our co-host, Miss Mello V. You know how we like to get it in. WODU, the heartbeat of Old Dominion.
That easy, Carrie. I'm gonna need y'all to put your hands up right now.
My name is Carrie. I'm so very fly. Oh my, it's a little bit scary. Boys wanna marry, looking at my dairy. And you can stare, but if you touch it, I'm a berry. Pretty as a picture, sweeter than a swisher. Mad cause I'm cuter than the girl that's with you. I don't gotta talk about it, baby, you can see it. But if you won't, I'll be happy to repeat it. My name is Carrie. I'm so very fly. Oh my, it's a little bit scary. Boys wanna marry, looking at my dairy. And you can stare, but if you touch it, I'm a berry. Pretty as a picture, sweeter than a swisher. Mad cause I'm cuter than the girl that's with you. I could talk about it cause I know that I'm pretty. And if you know it too, then ladies sing it with me. All eyes on me when I walk in. No question that this girl's a 10. Don't hate me cause I'm beautiful.
to date. Cause when we cut, I'm razor blader. I'm so laser, I'm so major, I'm so flavor, baby, I should have a clock on. Why you get your pretty girl rock on? For all my girls from Atlanta out to Stockholm. And they looking like, what you got, homes? What you mean, baby girl? I got homes, different cribs, new whips, and I'm feeling fly like a G6 fly. My swag hit on ladies unknowingly. Pleased to meet you, it's a pleasure knowing me. Back when I was po, I used to pull them with my poetry. Check that yes or no for me, I guarantee she go with me. But the only thing I need to know right now is what a pretty girl like you doing in this part of town, with a city girl swag and a country girl smile. I mean, you demoralize with your style. Wow. Well, how about now? My jewelry's so loud, my girl's so wild. I mean, my swag so loud. I guess that's the reason all the cops are so out.
Hey,
do the pretty girl rock.
Do the pretty girl rock.
Do your pretty girl rock for me. Do your pretty girl rock for me. Do the pretty girl rock for me.
Do the pretty girl rock.
Do your pretty girl rock for me.
Where you at? If you're looking for me, you could catch me. Cameras flashing, Betty turn his head just as soon as I pass him. Girls think I'm conceited cause I know I'm attractive. Don't worry about what I think, why don't you ask him? Get yourself together, don't hate. Never do it. Jealousy's the ugliest trait. Never do it. I could talk about it cause I know that I'm pretty. And if you know it too, then ladies sing it with me. When I walk in, no question that this girl's a 10. Don't hate me cause I'm beautiful. Don't hate me cause I'm beautiful. I walk my talk the way I trip. It's not my fault, so please don't trip. Don't hate me cause I'm beautiful.
All my ladies say, oh, you already know, we be getting money. All my ladies say, oh, we be making moves, we be stacking honey. All my ladies say, oh, get familiar, nothing's gonna stop it. All my ladies say, oh, all my ladies say, oh, all my ladies say, she hustles harder, Monday to Sunday, baby, and the world is her oyster, and she's gonna drive you crazy. Sexy, smooth, get it attitude. This girl got that power move, pound independent chicks, team business minded. I am who I am, and I am on top of my game. Brand new bag full of stacks of them things. I'm a all my ladies say, oh, you already know, we be getting money. All my ladies say, oh, we be making moves, we be stacking honey. All my ladies say, oh, get familiar, nothing's gonna stop it. All my ladies say, oh, all my ladies say, oh, all my ladies say, oh, motivation, winning, the end, and we winning right now, hands down, down, down. Here's to my lady, champagne spilling out, crazy, yeah, that chick, she crazy. 365 of them days, we work, we play harder. Oh yeah, throw a couple ones in the air like you don't care. I am who I am, and I am on top of my game. Brand new bag full of stacks of them things. I'm a gang. All my ladies say, oh, you already know, we be getting money. All my ladies say, oh, we be making moves, we be stacking honey. All my ladies say, oh, get familiar, nothing's gonna will be admired. I swear, I swear, I swear, yeah. I swear I am an empire. I see those stacks going higher. I swear, I swear, I swear, yeah. All my ladies say, oh, you already know we be getting money. All my ladies say, oh, we be making moves, we be stacking honey. All my ladies say, oh, get familiar, nothing's gonna stop it. All my ladies say, oh, all my ladies say, oh, all my ladies say, oh.
WODU, the heartbeat of Old Dominion, and we are ready on the best of the 757. We're on Facebook as they send out, build an audience for that, and we're broadcasting live on YouTube. We're on the television station for the campus, and you know, of course, you know who I am, the Dream Maker.
Yes.
It's the Dream Maker Show. Who else would it be? With my co-host, Miss Mello V.
Yes.
How you doing today?
Doing well,
You
doing
ready?
well.
You ready? That's
God
what
is so good today. I got reacquainted with a young man that I hadn't seen in years.
Okay.
Still look the same.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. See how God works, and you know when we set this up.
Yeah.
And through Trevor Lucas, we want to thank him.
Right.
He's an awesome gentleman. Yes. God doesn't. I mean, God knows who we need to get in pairs with, right, and who to link up with. So. When I heard the name, I said, that name sounds familiar. I looked at my old phone. I said, oh, I know him. And I told Danita, I said, I remember him. It was so many years ago. Yeah. In the early 2000s, actually. Yeah, somewhere around there. Yeah. So it's been a minute. Yes.
Still going.
Yes, yes. Yeah, so we want to thank God for this opportunity for you all to come on and talk about what you're doing. And you're the founder and a member of Renaissance Movement Music.
Yeah, that's right.
Right, RMM.
There it is.
Right, so, but we're going to get into it in a moment, but we want to make sure, like I say, press that share button, you know, contact your family, friends, relatives,
Everybody.
colleagues, everybody. We want you to come in, and as you usually do, you chime up. That's right.
Yeah, that's right. That's how you do it.
That's how you do it. And we want your comments, we want your questions. As you normally do, we have people from all over the globe that will chime in. Yeah, so this is going to be an awesome show. I think Danita had the opportunity to talk to her on the phone, and then she came in the studio early, so we talked. And she's a phenomenal author. She has a book out. We're going to talk to her at a later date about her project.
Yep.
Right? And
she's so multi-talented.
Yes, multi-talented. We love that because this is the best of the 757,
Indeed.
and we want to uplift and bring awareness and knowledge to people who don't know about different events and people that are doing great work in the community. So that's why the Dream Maker wanted this show, to make sure that we brought in artists and people. And you're well known. You've been around the globe. I know that. God has taken you in so many places that we can't even describe, but we'll get into that. But that's what we do here, the best of the 757. So people press that share button at WODU Studios. So we're going to build up an audience, and
that's the YouTube right there? That camera?
The camera's here.
That's tough. I like that.
Yeah, and then we got the TV.
Dream Maker got all the technology.
Yeah,
you gotta use it.
Use it, right.
You don't use it, you lose it.
I hear you, man.
You know,
you can't have that hat for nothing, man. You got a hat on. You must know what you're talking about.
Believe me, believe that. You know, we working. You know, it's just because we want our young people. See, what people truly don't understand, we always get the same old story year after year, years and decades down the road. Nobody did nothing.
Nobody told us.
Nobody told us. Right. And nobody showed us.
Right.
You ain't got no excuse now. Mm-hmm. See, once this show is ended, it's archived. It's there for the rest of eternity. Mm-hmm. It's there for eternity. So nobody can say, well, you know, you always talking. You know how when you're sitting around talking and people drinking and, you know, people, you know, stretch the truth, tell a lies and kill some flies. You know, man, I did this and did that.
That's what the OG saying right there.
Yeah.
That's what the OG saying.
You know he ain't done nothing. He just trying to get popular with everybody,
right,
you know.
Right.
But now technology give us the latitude to be able to show. Mm-hmm. Not just say, but show that, yeah, somebody was putting in some work. Mm-hmm. You know, it's about the work, and that's why we bring people over from the community. Because in order to solve the problem in the community, you got to show the community that people are doing things on a positive note. Right. All the TV, the news media, makes money. Yeah. they got to have something to get those eyeballs from 4 o'clock to 6:30, 2.5 hours of negativity.
Yeah.
And we the center stage. we ain't get no money.
True.
They making all the money, and we get blamed for everything.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
So
contributing to
yeah, we got people out here like you, like your organization, that's doing things that young people can say, hey, I want to be like her. I want to be like him.
Yes.
That's why we have so many gangsters. Because all they see is gangsters and gangster rap. Common sense would say, hey, if you're going to do gangster music and gangster rap, what are young people going to do?
Right.
They're going to come into gangsters.
Yeah.
Because they see no other way. But now when they see people doing things, and not people as old as me, but people your generation, because they can say, well, she ain't that old. When I get her age, I'm in there writing books. I'm in here. Right. When I say my age, I'm 65. So when you look at y'all and say you're 30 or early, late 20s, people are like, hey, I got a chance. Yeah. I got a chance because I can get in contact with them and get some more information. And that's what it's all about.
We appreciate you thinking that highly of us.
Yeah.
Yes, and just pushing the positive messages that are needed today because we don't have a lot of that.
True.
And we want to make sure that young people are highlighted because we always see in the negative. Right. But we're going to get into, we got some people we're building up. Thank you, Tamika. We had her on last week.
What up, Tamika?
Yes, yeah, we had her on last week, and she talked about her movie.
Nice.
Yes. We have DJ Phil. Thank you.
What up, DJ Phil?
Yeah, DJ Phil. We thank you for chiming in. Press that share button, please. We thank you. Now we want to get into, okay, what is Renaissance Movement Music? What is it about?
Yeah.
Yes.
Renaissance Movement is a label that I started a while ago with my wife, Tia. And we just want to push positive gospel-centered artists to help change the music industry so that we can change the shift from what is considered good hip-hop to, you can do good hip-hop in the art sense, but in the content sense, we don't have to accept the fact that we don't have to just accept disrespect of women pushing the drugs in our communities, things of that nature. Right. We can make good hip hop and let it not be associated with that because that's not where hip hop started.
Right.
That's
you know what I'm saying? It got commercially hijacked and all that type of stuff, and then some people that's their real story and it is what it is, and they need an outlet. Then other people they stroke a check and they did what they did. So we just want to just say that you can have good hip hop and not lose any of the culture. But we can have healthy content for our families. Right. So.
And you were founded in 2007.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you actually, it's to challenge the culture, like you said, with the Christ-centered music.
Right.
And I'm from New York and hip hop in the Bronx.
I heard it when you said York.
Bronx, yes, New York, right? And we know it started in the Bronx. It's already been documented, but anyway.
Yep. Shout
but
out
that's
Bronx.
shout out Bronx. The Bronx. But I like the fact that you all are hijacking, because like you said, they've been hijacked and checks have been cut for the music to go a different direction. But now you're I want to say re-owning it or just
we're just doing us.
Revamping it and making it to a positive, which really, to tell you the truth, that's when we heard of it when back in the day, it was supposed to be about a positive message based on what our lives were about at the time. And then it got totally into another direction.
Right.
But we always need to bring Christ in the center of everything. And I love that your biography, your mission is Renaissance Movement Music is a production house that exists to edify the found, which I love that, edify the found, reach the lost, and glorify the King. Yeah. I love that, edify the found, because that's, people don't really put it in those terms. Yeah. But to uplift those who already know him. Yeah. Because we do need that.
Yeah, it's like you're not just because you are already, in the household of faith that you're just straight for the rest of your life.
Right, now, we don't need any help.
Yeah,
right,
I mean, we got enough stories to know that ain't the case.
Amen.
So,
that's true. That's
so we just want to care for the family, care for people. Like for me, I try to write music from the perspective of if you don't like the gospel, would you like this song?
Right, exactly.
Because I'm going to put the gospel in it, but I want to make sure that the scripture says make the preaching of our Lord Jesus Christ attractive. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to water down the messaging by any means. But at the same time, I want to make sure it's just a good song. Right. Can you connect with what I'm saying? Like, we both, what if we both had daddy issues? We both went through a certain struggle. I can make a song about that. Right. My solution is going to be different.
Right, the word.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But we can connect on the fact that so can I communicate that to you and connect to you there, even if you're not, even if we don't agree on the God tip. We can get to that at a certain point, but I want to make sure that.
But you got to draw them in.
Right. Yeah, I just want to connect. I just want to connect. Yeah.
And we were talking about on the way here in the car that music has a spiritual aspect.
Absolutely.
And it could be a negative, it could be a positive, and we want to make sure that it always uplifts and brings the spirit into a positive place because so much is going on negatively that
Yeah.
it brings you down and you weighed down. And I know that the Lord said He gave me this a while back, that we're not meant to carry the weight of the world, but the weight of His glory.
That's right.
So if you can glorify
That's
Him,
beautiful. I like
yeah.
that.
And when He came, I was like, what? And I'm random. But it's awesome because we so weighted down and heavy about everything, and and toxicity in the communities and in the world. It attaches to you spiritually. So you need something to drive it out.
Yes, ma'am.
So I like that. And you are based on John 3:3. Verily I say unto you.
Yeah. But most people don't know. You know who started playing gospel rap in this area?
Was that you?
Yeah.
Dreammaker.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, the same name I use now, the Voice of Inspiration.
Okay.
On WZAM AM 1110.
Actually, I remember that.
Yeah. And I got a lot of flack from the preachers because they had
Yes,
ministers.
my mom used to always play AM radio.
Yeah,
I
and they was
remember
like
that.
the gospel because they paying for the time, and they're like, who is this person playing that devil music? And then when the rappers playing the music, and they be like, nobody won't play our music.
Right.
Nobody no gospel station in this area will play this music. Our most music is played when people sing. It's not in form anymore in the United States. It's played in Germany and overseas.
Yeah.
They say our music is big overseas, but they won't play it. You're the only one that would play it. I'm just saying, well, you got to understand is that the culture you're trying to reach is that you got to form the music so that it gets their attention.
Yeah.
And from then that point on, then other stations started in the late 80s, started doing it. WPCE started playing it.
Cool.
One of the other DJs that I knew, he started programming it to his show. And, for this area, it was like, because this is like, they considered Virginia, this area like the Bible Belt.
Right.
You go out there doing things, they be like, what is this?
That's always been surprising to me.
Right.
I didn't know
Right.
what Bible
Like what?
Yeah.
Still
So when
is.
you start doing things, just like they come up against you. Yeah. So.
I want to give a shout out to Greg Brand News Bryant. Thank you, out of Newport News. Awesome gentleman with an awesome clothing line. You need to check it out. Jean White, good morning, she says, just tuned in. Thank you for tuning in.
What up, Gene?
Yes. So we got people building up. Press that share button, people.
Yes.
And we thank you. Oh, yeah. But we thank you. But like I said, you based on one of your scriptures is John 3:3. Very truly, I tell you, no one can see the kingdom of God unless you are born again. So I like that. And just to segue into your project that you're passionate about, could you tell us about? It's called the Safe House Project.
Yeah. So a couple of artists from my team, we had the privilege to go to South Africa last year with my church, Crossroads, and we went there just to go on mission and work in the orphan care center. And they take care of about 130 beautiful kids whose parents are gone because of HIV/AIDS. And so they got this wonderful safe haven where they give them food, the gospel, clothing, beautiful place called Kiris Global. What happens is these kids have to walk home. Most of them, some of them in elementary school have to walk home by themselves. Some of them a couple of hours to get home. And the challenge is, if they don't get home before dark, they have a high risk of getting snatched up and sold into sex slavery. And that's not only something that's there, it's here too, but a lot of kids, the community they're in is really bad. So I asked the founders, like, what's next for y'all? Like, y'all got this great ministry here, but after 5 is basically until they show up the next day. And she said, we really need a safe house. So when we find out that some of our kids are being targeted, being abused, or very vulnerable, we have somewhere we can put them. Because they told us horror story upon horror story about kids being targeted and things they went through, family members. One grandmother came and said, if you don't take my little granddaughter, I'm about to die. When I die, her uncle's coming to get her. And it's just those type of stories from elementary up to 17 years old we kept hearing. So we came back, and then we found out it was bad here too, and we were just like, yo, what do we do? And we were just going to make a song and hope it raised some awareness and somebody else did something. And it turned into us doing the whole project.
Right. And you have music. You have you can get on iTunes and
Safe
Google
House.
Play. Safe House
the
Project.
album's called Safe House. If you look up Safe House RMM, you'll find it everywhere.
Okay.
And you purchase it, 100% of the money goes to the Safe House. You stream it, 100% goes to the Safe House. For people who don't know streaming, like we're asking people to do both. Streaming gets you on playlists real well, gets you recognized, but it doesn't give you much money unless you big out there.
Okay.
We're asking people to purchase it as well, iTunes, Google Play, whatever they can do, safehouseproject.org, because all that money's going to the kids, and we got to get 100 grand in
Excellent.
by December.
Excellent. And I know you just had a marathon that you raised money for as
Yep.
well.
Yes, ma'am.
250 people signed up.
250 people, our first
Tell us about
marathon.
that. How did that go? And I know that people can do digital downloads for photos and
Yeah, they're
donate
doing
$2.
all of that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, so like Christy Wells is director of that. I say shout out to her. She's a runner. I am not.
Hello.
Yeah, right.
Where's that party at?
I
I want to come.
I can do a concert, but what are you talking about? She called me like, "Hey, what do you think about doing a 5K?" I was like, "Yeah, let's do it."
Yeah,
I was
but
like,
I'm not doing
"What's a 5K?" And so we did it, but she took it and ran with it, man. We had corporate sponsors. Shout out to Center and all these people. They Chantel Ray and UPS. Everybody kicked in, covered our bills, and people ran, and we raised some money.
Right.
And we're going to do it again next year, end of September. We're going to announce soon where it's going to be.
Okay,
so
good.
We're trying to
Good.
move it to Norfolk. But just heads up on that.
Right, because you did it at First Landing
Yeah.
in Park in Virginia Beach.
Yeah, but this is God. The max we can have is 250 people.
Right.
So 2 weeks out, we sitting at like 20 signups. We're like, oh, Jesus. And then, so the Thursday of, we had 200 people. Friday, we had 20 more sign up. Now we're at 220. Saturday, the day of the race, 30 people showed up unannounced and signed
Wow.
up. So the 250 we prayed for, we got on the nose.
Wow.
And
okay.
250 was the max we could have at the park.
At the park, so it,
Right.
it matched up.
It matched up with the
Wow.
rules. It matched up with our prayer. So now we got to move it because we're going to do a lot more next year.
Okay.
We're going to do at least 500 next year.
And I know that on your website it said that people still go and donate $2 to get digital download of photos. Can they still do that and
Yes, ma'am.
contribute even beyond the
Yes,
race?
ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah, if people want race photos, they can do that. But also, it's a nonprofit. Like, it's running through. We have a nonprofit as well called Expect Renaissance that we house all our ministry stuff.
Okay.
It's not just the music stuff. We're doing stuff in the community, working with youth, the mission trip to Africa.
So say that again. Say that.
Expect Renaissance is a nonprofit that we have. At expectrenaissance.org. That's a nonprofit that's was inspired by Renaissance movement music. And that's where we do all the ministry stuff in the community. Like, we're speaking at schools. We're hosting race dialogues with pastors. I have on Wednesday.
Excellent. Okay.
All that type of stuff. And then the Africa Mission. So anyway, if people go to safehouseproject.org, it's through that
And you can link up with that.
It's through that 501c3, so they can donate. They can just give cash, and it's a write-off.
Okay.
So no problem.
You know what? This is all awesome because, sex trafficking is very, we need to bring awareness to that. And it's a tragic situation. Young girls, I was watching something on TV last night. God always knows what I need to watch because I don't watch a whole lot of TV. Yeah. And it was talking about sex trafficking, young ladies being pulled into it and people abusing them. And sometimes they found them, dead. And family members don't know what happened to them. They just snatched up in the middle of the night. And I was sitting there watching. I said, look, Lord, again, you put me in front of the television and I'm watching something that I'm going to be actually talking about on the show tomorrow. So it is a high priority project because it's going on around the world. And I know that you and right here. I know the home that you want to build is in Pretoria, South Africa?
Yes.
So tell us a little bit more about that, because I saw a photo of little young kids in a circle holding hands, and they were doing a prayer vigil.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the actual land that we've been working on to
Okay,
acquire,
that's the land.
so we can build the safe house there. So when we went over there in June, they busted about 80 kids over, and we just wanted to. That was my first time actually seeing the land. So they wanted to take me over there to see the land. We brought the kids. We shot a music video on the land with the kids.
Okay, good, because
Yeah, that's gonna come out soon. And but before we did anything, we just want to circle up and thank God.
Amen. So, and you said Keris, is it?
Keris, K-E-R-U-S.
Right, and they're a global organization. Tell us a little bit about them, because you partnered with them.
Right, our church is really heavy partners with them, and now we're partnered as well. But Keris is they do HIV/AIDS awareness, leadership development, and they built this orphan care center just to take care of these kids. They moved. Dr. Marsh and Jenny were professors here at the universities, and they just dropped everything and moved because God told them to.
Right.
And they live over there. And they're just serving these families day in and day out. But Curious Global Education, they focus heavy on education in all these different areas. And they're big on HIV/AIDS prevention, sex trafficking.
Which, that's another issue in our community that we need to always bring to the forefront. We're going to have someone on next week, as a matter of fact, that has an organization that bringing awareness to HIV/AIDS in our community. And awesome. Young people, right? So it's all linking together,
yes, ma'am.
And God knows how to do that. I know there's some Grammy winners or award-winning or nominated people that are attached to your upcoming event. We're going to talk about that.
Okay.
Tell me who they are and what their names are.
Well, from the Grammy situation, Truth, who's actually
The
on
Truth, right?
The Truth, who's on the Safe House project. He's been nominated for a Grammy. KJ Scriven, who's on the project, a
Right.
worship leader in North Carolina, he won a Grammy writing for Todd Tribbett and performing with him. So we had a bunch of people that we just kind of threw it out there, and they were like, "I'm in." They want to be a part.
And they did video for you because I saw it on YouTube. Yeah,
Yeah, they did videos, just
Yeah.
shouting it out, and they've been really supportive. So we're still pushing to get the record out there so people know what it is.
And people can go on and listen to it, or
Yeah, they can,
okay.
you can hear it right now. Everything's out, 15 songs.
How come I ain't got,
And I sent him a link.
Right.
You know, I sent him a link. I sent him a link. Now,
Definitely got to play it over here on the on the Let's Give Praise Music Ministry.
Yeah.
You know, on Tuesdays. I'll definitely have it Tuesday.
Okay. Well,
Yes,
you got
it
the
will.
link, but if you need a physical CD, I'll bring you one. Just let
Oh,
me know.
No, I
that's
just get a
you
link.
could do that.
No,
You
all
can do a
right.
link
I
too.
get it. I'll buy it.
Thank you.
can't-
Appreciate that,
You know,
Trey.
yeah, I don't. When I'm saying like I tell people, what we have to stop in our community is that word free.
Yes.
The
yes,
free has
yes.
killed the black community
Mm-hmm.
because they think that they supposed to get it free. But go to the other man, and you don't go in no restaurant. I don't care what nationality it is, and talking about, yo, can I get that free?
They won't do it.
And they'll start talking in their language, and next thing you know, they got to hatch you, and you leave it.
Go.
It's nothing free. You can't go in the grocery store and say, I'm gonna get this loaf of bread. I'll pay you tomorrow. This ain't Popeye. You know, hey, I'll pay you tomorrow. It ain't happening. We have to get used to, if we support each other,
Yes, sir.
then you build. That's the foundation. The Bible says you have to build a foundation. Without no foundation, you can't survive.
True indeed.
You know, you have to be able to support people that are doing the work, because they're either taken away from their family, they're taken away from bills that they really need to pay, and say, well, I'll get it on the back end. But then on the back end, you still running into people talking about, well, can I get it and I'll pay you later? And they get it, and then it's, oh, I forgot all about it, man. Look, check me next week. And then it's 6 months later, you see him, and he's still saying the same. That is still saying the same.
Yeah.
This is when God lays something on your heart to do.
Amen.
It doesn't matter if somebody pay you or not. Because if I go and start talking, we'll be here for the 3 weeks. And, you know, I ain't going to do that. But God said, when God tell you to do something, that's what you have to do. He didn't say, you know, but our people have gotten to the point where it's got to be free. And talent is not free.
True.
You work. If you learn how to write, you're writing a book, you're an author. Okay, if you wrote, you had to get the education. You had to get some training. You had to pay for that.
Yes.
So now you writing, somebody wants you to give them a book free. That ain't making sense. You writing music. You got to play an instrument. You got to play that instrument. You got to lay down this note. You got to do all that stuttering. Then somebody say, hey, can I get it free? $1? Or $2? Or whatever it is, you can't sacrifice. But you was over there lit, popping bottles, holding them in the air, $150 a piece. And I asked you for $5 and you act like I asked you for $150. That ain't making sense. So, but, you know, go ahead. I'm going to stop.
I appreciate it.
No, we wanna, that's
Long story short, thanks for the support. My brother.
Yeah. Buy the CD. Buy the book.
Buy the book.
It's
Buy
on the
CD.
internet.
Yes, yes. But we want to make sure we always uplifting those who are out here doing it, and it does take work. It takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of willpower, time. Time is money. Yeah, yeah, it is, and it don't sell it cheap. I heard Bishop, his name. He passed away, and he was Pleasant Grove. He was out of Pleasant Grove. Yeah, it's gonna come to me. I love him. But he preached one Sunday, and he was saying, you know what? Don't let nobody take your time for free. Don't sell your time cheap. And I mean, the sermon was off the chart. So that really made you sit back and say, you know what? You need to make sure that people honor that.
Yeah.
Because it takes so much out of you. I want to give a shout out. Oh, wow. We got people building up. Jean White, she says, thank you for discussing the topic. Is much needed. Thank you, Jean, for that comment. Tony Jones is watching. Thank you. Sarita Scott, thank you for chiming in. DJ Rob, love you. He's also tuning in.
What up, everybody?
Yes, yes. So we keep pressing that share button, people. Now we want to get to your tour. The tour that's coming up. Several artists are involved. And I love the premise. Everybody needs a safe house. And the lyrics are, you said, are transparent to communicate that.
Yes, ma'am.
And I know that you said that these Grammy Award winner KJ Scriven, Grammy nominated The Truth. I know, I'm old school. He contributed to the CD. So, and let's talk about the upcoming event that's going to happen tomorrow. In fact, it's called the Sessions Tour.
Yes.
And several artists are going to be in, and I'll let you all talk about the artists and what it's about.
I don't even know if we introduced, but I want to shout out Danita.
Yes, we did, Danita.
What up? Yeah. I'm glad I met you. Thanks. I was wondering who you were.
I didn't know if y'all did it on air already.
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
Well, we kind of did on YouTube.
Okay, I just wanted people to know. All right, So Danita, I got to shout Danita Sanders out. We worked together on a bunch of events, but she's taking this thing and running with it, and she's making it pop. So she's killing different tours. She's the one that they call in the background to manage it, to do volunteerism.
Excellent.
Okay.
She's the faceless one making it all tick in Hampton Roads. So
right.
You need event management. I Danita Sanders.
Right. Say the event.
Phoenix event. No, you do it.
Okay. Well, it's called Phoenix Experience, and part of that is event management. And basically, what I offer people is, I call it a branding experience, because what I want people to understand is every event, it's about their brand. The Renaissance Music brand is going to be on everything that they do, meaning that when you come in, you know it was a Nigel event or a Legend event. You know it was one of theirs. It feels like home. They have their own style. And my job, like he said, being in the background, is simply to make sure that what happens in the background produces a wonderful event. You may not see the blood, sweat, and tears.
That's right. Yeah, it takes a lot. Yeah.
Right. It's just like a movie. Yeah. You don't see what goes on behind the scenes with the movie. You just see the finished product. I just want to make sure that they have the best finished product.
Excellent.
Yep.
So thank you.
So you say you have a website?
Yes, it's the phoenixexp.com. Phoenix is spelled F-E-N-I-X.
Okay.
Yes, it's the female version of the bird. That, yes, the mythical bird that sets itself on fire and rises from its own ashes.
Right.
It's a personal testament of my own, and so that's why it's Phoenix, F-E-N-I-X-E-X-P.com.
And we're going to get that information from you before you leave, and we'll make sure everybody gets that. But talking about you're the back person behind this tour, Sessions Tour. Tell us about it, and I know it's going on tomorrow.
Yeah, we're excited. So the artist, Cannon is a Christian hip hop artist.
Okay.
He's with a label called RMG, Reflection Music Group. He's amazing. Daraj is on that label as well. Aaron Cole has been killing the game as a singer, songwriter, rapper, everything. He just got signed to Toby Mac, and they're both doing a lot of great things musically and culturally. So we got in touch with them and found out about the tour, and somebody referred us to them. And they said, we're bringing the tour in the area, and I was interested in it because we were already doing a show this day on ODU's campus, and I was like, well, we'll bring the tour, let's just tie it together. You guys have a bigger name than we do. We'll open up as long as we can brand the Safe House with it. And they were like, deal. So we get to bring the tour in town. Half of the proceeds go to the Safe House project we just talked about, and it's going to be a crazy show. Lights, camera, action is going to be insane in there tomorrow. So it's right at the Baptist Collegiate Ministry at 1410 West 49th Street. Okay. Right over here by the Web Center. And parking is in the parking garage. You got to go to the parking garage. You can't park in the area over there. But it's the street parking garage. But doors open at 7:15. Need to get there because we have about 200 spaces and we'll probably fill them up.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And that number 250 is something for you, right?
Yeah, man. Yes,
we keep hearing that 250,
That's
right?
Where it is
yeah,
right
250. But also your sponsor. You can talk about your sponsor.
Shout out to Chick-fil-A, man.
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A in Elizabeth City. My homeboy owns it, and he just was a blessing. So, I called him, said, hey, you want to sponsor? He was like, done. So he helped us make the tour happen.
Okay.
Rapzilla's sponsoring the whole tour. We're only doing this one date, but they're doing a bunch of different legs.
Okay, so they do, okay.
Yeah, after this, they're going to Charlotte on Saturday or something. So they're really doing a bunch of stuff. They just left Canada. So Rapzilla's sponsoring it. ODU, BCM, I'm overseeing that ministry right now here on campus. They gave us the building for it. Aletheia Church is the reason it's even happening. Aletheia Church meets here on campus to reach college students.
Oh, okay.
And they're the ones that approached us originally with, hey, we want to do a Renaissance concert to support the Safe House way before the Sessions Tour was involved.
Oh, okay.
So Aletheia is the reason we're even doing this.
Oh, great. Because actually, I knew it was some sort of connection with ODU when I was doing research. And I asked Danita, I said, is there one of the gentlemen that's in the concert? Is he an ODU past student or alumni? But it was something about ODU.
From here.
Okay. I know I kept seeing something with ODU, but I knew it was a connection. So we're
my wife
glad.
graduated 06, but
okay.
I'm an interim director of Baptist Collegiate Ministries where we're doing it. So that
Okay.
just made it easy to use the building.
Okay.
The guy that used to run and went to my church, he had to move, so I stepped in for a couple months till they get somebody. But great group of students there. If you're free to come worship Wednesday nights, we'd love to have you.
Oh, good. Okay, then do a plug.
Yeah, man, gotta do
And
the plug.
I just want to acknowledge Rafiq Barnes.
What up,
He's
bro?
the Student Activities Coordinator, President for ODU. And he often comes in and sits in with us.
Word up.
And he's
Good to meet
mentoring,
you, bro.
shadowing the Dream Maker.
Word up.
He's an awesome animator and get ready to
I was wondering who that was
graduate.
behind
Yeah, you're a senior. He's getting ready to graduate. So
Congratulations, bro. That's awesome.
yeah.
That's real good. So animation's the major?
My major drawing and design, minor in art history.
That's dope, bro.
Yeah,
That's real
so
dope.
we like to encourage the youth. So we want to make sure we.
I love to see your work. Yeah,
Yeah.
please, bro. He got excited. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna
Okay,
show you.
I'll show- I'm
You're
gonna
gonna
show
learn
you.
it. You're gonna learn today." I got excited.
Yeah, I hope that you don't have to go back to work.
Right.
So, but getting back to the tour, you can get tickets where? Tell them
You
where.
can get them on Eventbrite. So RM Music TV, rmmusictv.eventbrite.com.
Okay, and you've seen these signs on our Facebook page. We've been putting them up.
Yeah. Thank you so much for
Yeah,
that. I
the
appreciate it.
posters Danita sent to me, and we've been sending out also on Facebook. And we want to make sure people get that. I love the colors because it's bright, so you can't miss it.
Yeah.
Make sure that you get the information so you can come and support the event.
I did.
And the tickets are.
Tickets are $10.
Okay.
Half of the money's going to the Safe House Project to build that home in South Africa to protect kids from trafficking. We are working to get that up next year. And if you have a group of 10 or more, the tickets drop down to $8.
Right. And the VIP is.
VIP is $25. That's available through the end of today. And you get a chance to really hang with the artists, get a chance to hang with Cannon.
Oh,
Darren,
good.
Garage,
Okay.
Darren
There you
Cole,
go. So,
have some food. Gonna have a PlayStation out there, play some video games, see if you're
Okay.
better than the person on the mic. We'll see what happens.
What?
You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a good time.
Okay.
And that was the point of the Sessions tour. Like their whole vision for this tour was that it wouldn't be artists showing up, rapping, and leaving.
Right.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
So it's interactive.
They
You get
want to
to
be interactive.
Right,
They
good.
want to do even sometimes when you do VIP, it's like a quick "Hey, what's up?" picture, and then you on your way.
Right. Then it's like, okay, next, let's move on.
Next, yeah.
Okay.
And sometimes artists have to do that. Like I get it, but they wanted to intentionally be like, we just want to sit and chill and be with y'all.
Right.
So. Yeah, and that's the purpose. And they're doing a really good job. Like, I brought Cannon in town before, and he really spends time connecting with people. So I understand this vision from him, because that's who he is.
And now the other artists, say his name.
Daraj.
Okay.
Yeah, and Aaron Cole. And Daraj has just dropped the album called Goodish. Like, he's got an amazing album out right now. It's really, really well done. Aaron Cole, singer, songwriter, rapper. He's really killing the game. Just got signed to Toby Mac, so he's really about to blow in some areas.
Toby Mac.
Toby Mac, yeah. Okay. Toby Mac. Remember DC Talk back in the day?
Oh, okay.
Toby Mac, yeah.
Okay,
So
Toby
he just
Mac,
signed.
okay.
And then, like I said, all the Renaissance artists are opening. Myself, Legend, I go by Legend, Sinai, and Focus. We're all opening up, so we're going to kill the game for about a half hour. It's going to be a really, really dope show.
And how long is it going to be from?
8 to 10. We've done
8 to 10. Yeah, we can.
Yeah, we're done by 10 o'clock. Like,
Okay,
we
from
don't
8 to
play
10.
any games. We on time. We start on time. We end on time. So-
Hey, you know how we do.
It's decent in the audience to say in church.
You know,
right?
dog, I
Yeah.
thought the show was starting at 8 o'clock. Man, it's 9:30. Ain't nobody been up there. Yeah, come on,
That
man.
ain't ever gonna happen in the Renaissance.
Yeah, you
I've
know,
been to too many of them, bro. I know
yeah,
what it is.
yeah.
We get it done, bro.
But
But,
sometimes you're
it's
sitting
fun.
there waiting for the artist to show up. I see big names and be like, okay.
Yeah, well,
you see on Facebook they're putting up stuff like, where is so and so?
Nah, yeah.
Because ego. But I this is a blessing because it is supporting something that needs to be brought to the forefront.
Thank you.
Sexual trafficking, human trafficking.
Yeah.
And these young artists, I say young because you turn his numbers around. He's 65. He's turned it around. That's my age. And so I wanted you to say
Wisdom. That's what
yeah,
it is.
thank
It's
you.
wisdom.
I wanted to make sure you said the name of the artist because I'm like,
Yeah.
Cool in the Gang and all these people I can tell you about, but these
Right.
people. But I like that they're partnering with such a impressive.
Yeah, they didn't have to.
Yeah, they
And that
didn't
was the
have to.
cool
A lot
part.
of times we talk about young people. They don't want to be involved in this. They're not serious. They're not aware.
Yeah.
Like they say, stay woke or they're woke. But these young men coming and giving their time to
Yeah.
such an awesome project, the Safe House Project.
Yeah, and they're coming
so-
in a way. I mean, this isn't really anybody's business, but they're coming in a way where like it's not about the money for them.
Right.
Honestly, like I mean, they got to get paid,
Right.
but
Right.
it's they got families too. But they're coming in. They could charge a lot more than what they're charging.
Right. And the proceeds, like you said, part of the proceeds are going to this project to help build this safe house
Half
for
is going
those
to
children.
the safe house. They get 50% of the money away. So I mean, it's a blessing that's where that heart is. And like you said, even about the issue, just for the gravity of it, like we don't really get it.
You don't until you really get into it. Yeah,
we don't understand. But like, go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to send a shout out to Levi Little.
Oh yes.
What up, Levi?
Yes.
He just chimed in.
Oh yeah, he's been sending me messages.
Yeah.
Blowing the phone up, huh?
Thank you. Yes. And once again, we had some other people. I'm sorry, I've been engaged in talking, but
shout out to everybody on Facebook
yes,
Live.
yes. But thank you all because they're always so dedicated.
I'm about to get in this phone real quick.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. I got his turn sideways. You can read it.
But I'm moving to Kentucky. You gotta come back down. Could I give a donation for the car? That's nice. Thank you so much.
Oh wow!
Yeah, you can give a donation
yes.
At SafeHouseProject.org.
Oh, okay.
And it's a 501c3 as well. We'll take
Thank
care
you,
of you
Jean White. Yes.
That's Jean White. Thank you, Miss Jean.
Miss
Appreciate
Jean,
that.
Miss Jean.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about. You know, you have people that don't mind donating to a good cause.
Right.
See, because when you're talking about the future generation, and we just sit back on the back burner waiting on the politicians, you see what they're doing, cutting school, cutting art, cutting music programs, everything that really fuels our community as a whole. Art and music?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Cutting out breakfast? Are you serious? Come on, man. I mean, get real for a moment.
Yeah.
Kids need to fuel the imagination so that they can be better citizens. The pipeline to prison, those days are ending, baby.
Yeah.
You know, we trying to let people know that you can end anything if you come together.
Yeah.
It's already written. I mean, we say it, we talk it, but I think sometimes people don't understand. God said, "Where there's two or more in my name, that's where I shall be also."
Yeah.
So when you gather and other people see the works that you're trying to do, they may not have a lot, but God didn't say give your paycheck. He said give something.
Yeah, give
and
yourself.
the more everybody gives something to the cause, it builds.
It's not always money.
Yes.
Yeah.
The biggest thing now is that a lot of people are so anti-government.
Right.
But if you're gonna be anti-government, at least be pro-community.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I'm saying.
Complain about one thing.
Right.
But then don't do anything in the other one.
That's right.
You know,
That's
how
right.
many people knew about the young girls that showed up missing here recently?
Absolutely.
Right.
Y'all know what somebody's tweeting about.
Right.
But do you know about the girls right here? Do you know what their cars look like when we were out looking for them?
Right.
Do you
That's
know
right.
what's
Shanti
happening
Billy.
in your own backyard? That's
Absolutely.
what
Right.
community is supposed to be about.
Right.
And we're supposed to be engaged in our community because really, back in the day, we were. That's what the church was about.
That's right.
We went to the church right in the community. We helped out in the community. We knew about Miss So-and-so didn't have a meal or she's down and sick this morning. And they talked about it. And somebody went on after church and visited the sick, right in the neighborhood.
Yep.
We've gotten away from that and we need to get back to that. And this is now we're dealing with global issues that are affecting us locally. And we still sending our prayers and condolences out to the Ashanti Billy family. I believe the funeral is going to be tomorrow in Maryland. And actually, Powderhorn, when I was looking at that's where my brother-in-law is, and I was like, wow, look how it's so close. But I like that the Safe House Project. Getting back to that, how Jesus is a refuge. And I like that. When I read that, I said, whoa, come on now. And how that's what you want to do for these kids.
Right.
Yeah.
You want to build a refuge, a safe house for them to be, safe and.
But yeah, one of the points we wanted to make with the whole thing was, we're trying to build a safe house for a community in Soshanguve, South Africa, which is right by Pretoria. We say Pretoria because people know Pretoria. But Soshanguve, South Africa is right there. And we wanted to build it for them for practical needs. But one of the overarching points of the album, like the album isn't just rapping about sex trafficking 15 songs. Like, we wanted to make the point that everybody needs a safe house.
Right.
And the only safe house we have is Christ.
That's right.
And if you think you don't need a safe house, you really need a safe house.
Tell them again.
You know what I'm saying?
Better tell them again.
Hello,
If you think you're safe, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because not only are we not practically safe in the States from the same issue we're working on in South Africa, because one of the things that this burst my, I'm new to learn all this last year. I'm not an expert.
Right.
I found out last year there's just as bad here
Yeah.
as it is over there.
Absolutely.
And one of the reasons it is because we think we're safer than they are over there, so our eyes are off the ball.
Right.
And so it's happening here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't let my kids run in the park without my eye on them.
Hello.
I just can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, it's too much going on. But, you know, even globally, you're talking about this issue. Like, one of the things we don't know, the estimated numbers of slavery today is that there are more people in slavery right now at this moment than at any time in history.
Hello.
And we think we've gotten better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We
Right,
think we
exactly.
progressed and we've become people and we don't need God anymore. And we're just as screwed up as we ever
always
were.
do.
Hello.
Yeah, so
Always
as
do.
humanity, you know what I mean? So like sex trafficking, forced work, slavery, all the families getting kidnapped to pay off debts, and they're working in brick factories, 5 years old.
Yeah.
That stuff is happening right now.
Yeah, for real.
And it's happening in places where there is no 911.
Right, exactly.
So that's what.
And there is no attention on it. There's
There's no
no
attention
focus on it. And actually, the program that I was watching last night was talking about that. How you were saying that an uncle was going to come and get the niece.
Yeah.
Well, that was part of the storyline. That if this person's niece was in the plot, if she didn't bring her to the States, you know, that her uncle was going to sell her off, and so she had to come illegally. It's a whole other issue. We get
Whole
into
nother
illegal immigration, but sometimes people are running from something to a safe place, which we were supposed to be for as America. But we won't get into politics. But at the end of the day, we do need a refuge. Crisis keep reminding us we got fires on the West Coast and water. People are dying from floods on the East Coast. So if that's not telling you something, you know, we're in a conundrum. We're in a situation now where we need to keep our eyes out there. And he said, you know, the signs of the time.
Yeah.
You know, we got to keep an eye on it. But I love that, you know, you partner with Christ-centered people, because sometimes we can get off the mark, but we're always bringing people in. We want to make sure we always edifying people, the found, the lost, all that. We want to bring them in. But I like that you related to, you know, Christ is a refuge.
Yes.
So we need to make sure we're providing that for folks all over the globe. We talk
we can
about
never lose the gospel.
No, we can't. No, we
it
can't.
Doesn't matter.
Because
I mean, I don't have to change it. I don't have to make it.
That's right.
You know what I'm
We're
saying?
called.
Poppy, like it's the same gospel 2,000 years ago. That it is
Hello.
today.
Yes.
You know, nothing's changed. Our need hasn't changed.
Right.
Jesus has not changed. God, you know what I'm saying? So we're good. Like, I don't have to change that message. I can change what I do and how I deliver it, my methodology, all day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because today is different than last generation. We can change methodologies, but the message will never change.
Yeah.
Right. It says, and I like that you said your organization, Renaissance Movement Music, operates as a family of artists with a shared belief system driven towards engaging culture through gospel-based hip-hop.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So, you know, I remember when CeCe and BB Winans first came out, you know, they had a little something to their music, and they were saying people were rejecting them.
Yeah.
They didn't want that. They wanted the straight out gospel, you know, the old time gospel, which is good.
Yeah.
We needed that. People got saved off of that. People,
Right.
you know, today,
Nothing
you know,
wrong with it.
nothing wrong with it. But like you said, you have to do it and repackage it in a different way.
Because the same Bible that they're pointing to says, "Sing unto
Right.
the Lord a new song."
A new song. That's
It's
right.
It's right in the book.
Right.
So like when we write a new song, people get mad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying is everything that we go by is in the book.
It's in the book.
It was written 2,000 years ago.
It's in the book,
So
bro.
why is it that somebody can tell you don't believe in the Bible or don't believe in Jesus? It's in the book. It's 2,000 years old, and we still going through the things that the Bible told us written 2,000 years ago, and we're seeing it today.
We're seeing it all happen. Like,
what part of it you don't understand?
Right. It's right there. So I mean, it's and that's the evidence,
Oh,
man.
thank
right?
you, DJ Rob. Thank you. It's a happy belated birthday. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. And Tony says, Tony Jones, thank you. He says, doing a great job. Thank you.
Thank you, Tony. I
Yeah,
appreciate
thank you for the event. People were saying.
Yeah.
Oh, amen. Miss Brooks, thank you for chiming. I won't say your first name because I can't pronounce it, but thank you, Miss Brooks, for chiming in.
Don't mess it up on the air.
Yeah,
I thought it was me.
I know, right?
I'm not going to do it.
When I was teaching school, I would always, if I couldn't say a child's name, I would say Miss Brooks, Miss So and So.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
So I gave them. Yeah. So it's always good. Oh, good
Anybody
afternoon.
chiming in if they want to come out to the show?
Yes,
Like
please give
this
that
tomorrow,
information
7:30.
again. Oh.
Yeah, the show is going to be at 1410 West 49th Street, a Baptist Collegiate Ministry. You can park in the parking garage. It's the Sessions Tour. Me and the squad from Renaissance are going to be rapping. We're opening up. Ken and Daraj, Aaron Cole. They're going to be doing their thing from Renaissance, me, Sinai Focus, and we're going to have an amazing gospel hip-hop show. We're going to have a good night. Half of the ticket money is going to build the Safe House to protect kids in Africa from trafficking.
And you can also download the Safe House project on iTunes, Google Play,
Amazon, everywhere.
Apple Music, Spotify.
Yes,
so it's going to be on our website. I mean, on our Facebook page.
Thank you.
Yeah. So make
buy
sure you.
Safe House, and the music's amazing. There's something up there for everybody. We touched as many topics as we could.
Okay.
Like I said, the topic was everybody needs a safe house. So we talked about everything, but all of the proceeds from that, all of the money from that, is going to support these kids.
Okay, and now if someone wants to book you, because I know you still an artist, you got a group of people in your under you.
Oh yeah,
and,
trying to get the bookings up. Let's do it.
Yeah, so how do they do that?
rmmusic.tv. Our website is www.rmmusic.tv, like television.
Yes.
And right there they can just click booking and they can get it done. And it'll take
And
care
also, can they go through your Facebook page?
they can hit us through Facebook as well if they want to.
so
There's a
they can do that.
Renaissance Movement Music Facebook page, yeah.
Okay.
They can hit us right up
So,
there.
because you're on social media, you're on I had to get over.
Instagram,
People
G-
saying, "What's your IG?
IG,
What's your
yeah.
IG?" And I'm like, I had to call my son. I said, "What is people keep asking me what my IG is?
What is an IG?
Yeah, what is an IG?" So I figured out Instagram mom. So okay, but so also you're on Instagram.
On everything.
Okay.
You can find us. You can find the label everywhere at RM Music TV. We're on everything.
RM
YouTube,
Music TV.
Yeah, YouTube, all of that, everywhere. Snapchat, Instagram.
And
RM
good.
TV.
Subscribe to your YouTube channel because I think I did that.
Thank you.
When I went
we got a
up
bunch
there.
of music videos up there.
Yeah.
We're about to drop some
Yeah,
more.
so make sure because we need those numbers to come in.
Yes,
yeah,
ma'am.
we know numbers matter.
And
numbers count. Yes,
and if
they
people
do.
look up Safe House Project on all these websites and socials as well, you can track the progress. Like we're putting up pictures of the kids, we're putting up pictures of things that's going on.
Right, because I
so you
saw
can track
that.
the progress.
Right.
Yeah.
See, the thing is today when we're doing things, when I'm consulting people in the industry, restaurant and nightclub business, and I ask the one thing, what are you trying? I first have to understand what you're trying to do. Once I find out what you're trying to do, then I can analyze what you need to do. It's never about, because I when in the nightclub business, I tell people, what do you have different than any other club? All clubs got alcohol. All clubs serve beer. All clubs serve food. So what are you offering the person that comes to your business? And if you can't answer that, then you're already in trouble. You should close up. The most important thing of all, in order to get what you need, you have to get numbers. You have to be able to get people to buy into what your dream is. Once they buy into your dream, then they will tell other people. That increases the numbers. That increases the bottom line. Because the more you can be in business, an average Afro-American business, and you're supposed to be closed in 3 years. You don't even supposed to even make profit until the 4th year. Most people don't know. They think when I'm going to open up and I'm going to make money in the first 3. No. Because first of all, when you don't have a business plan, that's why you have to know how to do a business plan. You can't go to the bank and tell the bank, well, look, the first thing you're going to say, you're going to look at your business plan and say, that's great, marvelous. But one thing I didn't see. And you say, what's that? Where's your salary at? So you didn't put your salary in there? Well, nah, I can't help you.
Yeah.
Because you know why? Because, see, if you don't put your salary in there, eventually he gives you $100,000 or $50,000 or whatever you want. If you ain't making no money, then he's out. He's out of $100,000. That's why people don't understand is you have to take a percentage. You have to take 10% of whatever you going to do in business and add that for your salary.
Yeah.
So every week he sees, okay, where you're making, like if you see him in Shark Tank or anywhere, this is what your salary going to be. And the guy said, well, we don't want it. It's a good deal, but I'm out. Mm-hmm. Why? Because you're paying yourself. You ain't doing no work. You sitting home now sending a salary. But now if you put the salary in, you say, well, I'm putting that salary in, but if I'm not taking the salary, I include it, but I'm reinvesting it back into the business, meaning that you're fueling the business. Even if it don't make no money, you're fueling the business. So when we get into designing businesses, most people, I can sit around and tell every person when I drive by a club or building, I can tell you exactly by the parking lot, how many people in there. I can tell you how much money you got in your register when I walk in there. I can look at a video on wherever it is and look at your table. If there's nothing on the table, you ain't making no money. So it don't matter what you got a bunch of people hooping and hollering, you can't pay the bills. So you're catering to people that you don't appreciate. And the most important thing that make any business run is customer service. If you don't have a person that has a nice personality, that's want to go and wait on a customer, and then look at them and turn their nose up, slow getting their once they place an order, waiting 15 or 20 minutes to bring that back, you done lost that person as a customer. Because now they put stuff on the internet. So when I go searching the internet and this place, you say, well, how many stars you give them? Oh, that's the worst place in the world. Went in there, I had to wait 20 minutes. I stood in line for 20 minutes. I'll never go there. It's a dump. It's a hole in the wall. The customer service done pissed them off, so they just put a whole bunch of negative stuff up there. If we don't work together and appreciate every person that you need to help you build, every brick that's put down has to be built. It has to be built. The foundation has to be built. Then you don't worry, because God is going to continue to bless you with more and more people, you know. But sometimes we get lost. Like I said, is when you're doing good work, so you're trying to do something, if everybody just give a small portion. I ain't telling you to bring me your whole paycheck. Just $5, $10 for the tickets? Yeah. That's just going up to McDonald's. Yeah. That's going up to Burger King.
You know what? And that is a reasonable amount of money. I mean, yeah, more than reasonable. Because I was gonna say, when I looked at the price, I said, okay, well, you know. But again, tell everybody where they can go, where the event is gonna be.
You got it.
It's gonna be at so Sessions Tour is tomorrow. Doors open at 7:30, 1410 West 49th Street, Norfolk, at the Baptist Collegiate Ministry Building.
And you said it's right up the street.
Right over here, right beside the Web Center.
Wow, okay.
Right here, yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
so
it's right here. You can park in the park. Every guy got to park in the parking garage.
Right.
Okay.
And I think I need to get with you, man, because you're doing
student
activities on campus. So that's going down.
You know some of these artists? Cannon, Diraj, Aaron Cole.
Word.
I thought you said you knew one of them. Remember when we were talking? Okay.
Yeah. So it's going down, man. It's gonna be an amazing event. Yeah. Half of the proceeds is going to fund the Safe House Project, building a home for kids in South Africa to protect them from trafficking. Right. And Renaissance Movement's opening up. Myself, Sinai Focus. Doors open 7:30. It's a good event for you, friends, college students. You got family. You want to bring the kids out.
Right.
It's gonna be an amazing event.
And I've seen this gentleman. I've seen this young man in action. He's helped a pastor friend of mine many years ago, and they came out and turned the place out. They did an awesome job. We were like in the church, we were having a good time. And she was one of those pastors that wanted to incorporate hip hop and gospel, all that. A lot of pastors didn't want to do that at the time. Right. And she was one of the ones. She said, I don't know where she met you, how you're connected, but she brought you in.
Please tell her I said hello.
Yeah, I will. Actually, I just sent her a message to say that you were here. So I'll make sure I follow up when I leave here. But Pastor Paula Boozer, that's how I first came into encounter with you, and they are awesome. So it's going to be a treat. These gentlemen are going to be opening up. We got Cannon, Diraj, Aaron Cole. I think that name sounds familiar to me. And it's going to be an event for a cause, a bigger cause than yourself. Yeah. So if you want to contribute and have a good time at the same time, you can do it with this event. Come on out, please. It's tomorrow, Friday. You need something to do on Friday, come on out.
And also there's a VIP too. You can meet and hang out with all the
So
artists
now
at 6
if you're going to
o'clock.
buy the VIP ticket, which is $25, when should I arrive? When should somebody arrive?
6, right?
6
Want to
o'clock.
get there no later than 6.
So
I'd say go park in the parking garage 5:55, 5:50.
Okay.
And then come on down, and you're gonna get to hang out, get some nice food, and just really kick it with the artists.
Oh, okay. And I want to send a shout out to Mike Link.
Yep, Mike Link.
He does.
Yes.
What's good, Mike?
He works with youth too.
Okay,
yes.
word.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, and here's the deal. Like, I'm glad you said that. We have some really generous people who bought some groups of tickets just to give to youth groups and all that may not be able to, if they need help.
Right.
We've got some scholarship tickets. All they got to do is hit us up on the Facebook page at Renaissance Movement Music and let us know.
No doubt.
He did a male summit, Men Arise, and it was awesome. He had a great turnout here in Norfolk. Miss Brooks, and I'm not going to try to say it in. She told me I should try to say it on air. Right. She says, thank you for being on the air and sharing the true community. This means a lot. Let's uplift and encourage always. Thank you, Miss Brooks. Okay, you have to have a foundation. You have to have a foundation. Our hope is to build on nothing less than Jesus' blood and righteousness. Thank you, Miss White, Jean White. Thank you.
That's my sister. Brooks that's Katie. That's my buddy Katie.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's
I'm looking at now. Yeah. What up, Katie?
Well, we got about 2 or 3 more minutes before we sign off. Any closing words, or when your book's gonna come out, or we got to get everybody in.
Gotta get right in here.
Wow. Well, yeah. I guess we're gonna come back.
Yeah. Come back.
And talk about the book. But yes, I am an author. I wrote one book already. It's called God, Love, and Divorce: A Journey of Self-Discovery. We'll talk about that later.
Okay.
But definitely, it's out there on Amazon. And we really, really want everybody to come out tomorrow night, and we really want this show to sell out. I'm pretty sure that it will.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No doubt. It's a love. It's a love you family. A lot of people chiming in. Yes.
And give them the name of your CD again, where they can get it at.
Yeah, Safe House by RMM. You can find it anywhere you buy music digitally. Buy a copy and stream it, so we can give more money to these kids. Tell your friends every dollar's going to the Safe House to protect kids from trafficking in South Africa. Yeah. So see y'all tomorrow at the show, 7:30. Be there. Tickets $10. If you bring a group of 10 or more, they're $8.
And
get
VIP
them
is $25.
VIP is $25. Get there at 6.
That ends today.
Get it. Go. Ain't no sense of not waiting, because you got the computer in your hand.
That's right.
Credit card. Take it out. Click.
Every link you need is at Renaissance Movement Music on Facebook. You can find everything up there.
Mello V, you got any closing words?
No, until next time. Blessings, Mello V.
And my man.
Rafig.
Come on, you got anything to say, bro? I mean, let them know you're doing something.
You've been traveling. He's been traveling. I had to catch up with him. He was in Tennessee.
Oh, he was in Tennessee?
Yeah.
I say greatness is coming.
Oh,
that's right.
That's
Amen. I like that.
Hey, I like that too.
I like that.
And I'm still waiting on my greatness, but you know.
It's all good.
But nevertheless, I want to send a shout out to Vince White. He's a cartoonist. He did a couple of books. He's doing a fundraiser for his next book now. Check him out, Vince White, on Facebook. I'm pretty sure he got the GoFund links up there. He got a group of artists, cartoonists, to put together books that they're working on. But nevertheless, we're going to keep doing our best right here on the Best of the 757 Community Talk Show. And I want to thank each and both of y'all for coming over. And pray that God bless y'all to have a sellout and your record go platinum.
Amen, bro.
Amen.
You know, so that's the way it works. You got to speak it in existence. You know. But I want to appreciate all the guests we had here today, and also my co-host. Happy belated birthday! I didn't get a chance to say it. And
happy belated.
I didn't get a chance to get you anything, because I'm gonna be honest. I didn't have the money.
It's all good. It's all right.
Hey, I didn't have the money, so I ain't gonna sit up here and boast like, you know. But
the fact
nevertheless,
that you thought of
I'll get it.
That's good.
You know, but nevertheless, I'll do my best if you continue to support the Best of the 757 Community Talk Show. Remember, love yourself, put God first, and everything else will fall in place. It doesn't matter what others think about you. It's all in what you think about you. Till the next time we meet, till the next time we greet. This is the Dream Maker on the Dream Maker Show, broadcasting live from the studios of WODU. It's the heartbeat of Old Dominion. Until next time, y'all, I'll be watching you. And don't forget to share this information with other people as well. Until next time, we out of here.
You're tuned in to WODU, the heartbeat of Old Dominion.